What's up, I'm Joe. A couple weeks ago I went to the Festa Italiana in Seattle with my family. I tried tons of oils and pastas and sausages, and I learned a lot about the history of Italian immigrants in Seattle, and I stomped the juice out of some grapes with my sister.
The Foot Clan. Give it up for the Foot Clan, folks. Right down there, kind of move the grapes back so the juice can get out. 3, 2, 1. All right, team members, now. Does this look like the winner right here to you, folks? Let's hear it. Sponsored by Wine World. Thank you so much for participating. If you all... Yeah. Oh, he's in trouble.
And it got me thinking that even though I identify with being Italian, I'm not. I mean, I wasn't born in Italy, I don't speak Italian, and I've never actually been there, so there's no sense in which I'm actually from Italy. Somebody I'm related to lived there at some point, but that doesn't really hold up either, because before that they lived somewhere else too. When we talk about who we are, a big part of that is where we're from, even though really that shouldn't matter. The argument that who you are is determined even in part by where you're from or from whom you're descended, we have a name for that. That's racism. So in an age when we've accepted that even something as deeply personal as gender isn't determined just by the tackle box you're handed at birth, why do we still feel that where you're from is such an inexorable part of who you are? Why are movies always on about, don't forget where you came from, man? Our philosophy has shifted very much from nature to nurture. You can become anything you want to be. But if the message of the day is to encourage the right to self-definition, why do we remain convinced as a culture that you can't take the honky-tonk out of the girl? I think there's something more important to celebrate than being something, and that's embracing something. You didn't choose who or where you came from, but you can choose who and what you embrace. And that's the thing that's worth celebrating. Celebrating your cultural heritage and the cultural heritage of others has a lot more significance and value than celebrating a racial heritage or, waving a flag just because your parents happen to be born in a certain place at a certain time. Like identifying with anything, identifying with a culture doesn't require that you meet a certain list of predetermined characteristics before you can celebrate something. It just means embracing the parts of that culture that you like. And we're all just searching for ways to describe our identity, and Italian for me is as good as anything else. So why do I choose to identify as an Italian American despite all of the evidence to the contrary? I'm not sure. I guess it's just what my family's always done. And it's a tradition that I like. 50 XP for watching. Peace and love.
I thought it'd be easier stomping that way,
Really just...
Still
Oh, come on. Grape juice doesn't stain. Right.